Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kensthetic, and I'm here with you guys today with a new video. As you guys can tell by the title and the thumbnail of this video, I'm going to be answering a frequently asked question that I received for the past week, which was what the heck happened to my face. And you guys are probably looking at the thumbnail and looking at my face now like, you know, this is clickbait or this is some type of joke. No, I'm now healed a little bit, and I'm ready to answer all of the questions that the girls had, okay? But before we get started, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel by hitting that red subscribe button down below. Join the family. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up so that I know what kind of content you guys are enjoying. This is my first time ever doing a video like this, speaking about skincare, speaking about my skin, speaking about what's been going on with my skin. So if you guys give this video a thumbs up, I'll know that you guys enjoy it, and then we can go ahead and keep the discussion going, okay? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I hope this audio is okay because my window's open right now and I don't have my new mic and stuff set up, so I'm just hoping that the audio is okay. But before we get started, my hair is in a deep conditioner. I tried a new deep conditioner. I don't really know how I feel about it. And then I also just have on brows, lashes, and lip gloss. I have no concealer, no foundation on. I don't know how it's coming off on camera, but yeah, this is the most bare that my face has ever been for a YouTube video. So this also seems kind of weird, like doing a video and not being dolled up and seeing like the dark circles under my eyes, but whatever. So I have all of my notes written down here so that I don't miss any points. But basically, I'll give a backstory. I always had like clear skin, and around the timing of December / Christmas time, I noticed like a few breakouts, but I didn't really panic because I was like, I'm trying new products in my hair, I'm trying new products on my face, I'm stressed out over my old job. So there were just so many factors that I was like, okay, maybe like one product or one thing like messed me up and my face is just not having it. So I was like, okay, I'll give my face, you know, time to clear up. I didn't really start using any products to help it or help combat like the breakouts. I was just like, it'll go away when it's ready to go away. I don't really have a, well, at that time I didn't really have a skincare routine, so I was just like, whenever it goes away, it's gonna go away, okay? And then January came, I noticed more breakouts. February came, I noticed more breakouts. And then around February, I feel like it kind of got like to a huge point where I was just concerned. I was just like, what the heck is going on with my skin? But as you guys know, well, if you guys watch my previous videos, which you guys should, I'll go ahead and link it up here, but I had left my previous job at the end of January. So from the period of like January to February, I didn't have any health insurance for like the interim period between the two jobs. So I couldn't even like go to a doctor during that time because I would have to come out of pocket for that. And y'all know how healthcare is in New York or in the US if you don't have health insurance. So I was like, I'm gonna wait until I settle into my new job, I have everything figured out, and then I'll go to the doctors. So my life was just crazy. As you guys know, if you guys follow me on Instagram, which you guys should be if you're not, I travel a lot. I'm just always on the road, always on the go, and I just didn't have the time. I didn't find the time. Let me not say I didn't have the time, but I didn't find or factor in the time to visit like a dermatologist as soon as my health insurance settled in. So in May, when I traveled to the Philippines for my birthday, if you guys watch those vlogs, my skin broke out like really bad, like really bad. Like it just looked ridiculous to the point where I didn't even want to post my vlogs. But I was like, how am I gonna go to the Philippines for my birthday and just not share any of my moments with you guys? So I went ahead and posted it, and then in one of the description boxes I put like, you know, my skin has been going crazy, and once I figure it out, I'm gonna share like what I find out with you guys. Ooh, this lighting is better. Okay, so yeah, so my face broke out really bad in the Philippines, and at first I was like, oh, maybe it's the like the water or something in the air, but then I'm just like, this is just really bad. Like it looked disgusting. So as soon as I got back, I scheduled a dermatologist appointment through ZocDoc. In case you guys don't know what ZocDoc is, it's an app, and then you could basically put in your health insurance. Like you can scan your health insurance card, and they'll show you doctors for like every practice that take your insurance coverage. So I went found a dermatologist, and they were available like 2 weeks later, I think. So I'm gonna go into more details later on in the video, but I scheduled a dermatologist appointment through ZocDoc, and I went to that dermatologist. So now here's when we get into the details. Okay. So basically, I'll go ahead and include a picture on the screen of how my skin looked before when I was having like the minimal breakouts, but it wasn't, compared to what I'm seeing now, it wasn't really anything. But at the time I was just panicking because I've always had clear skin, and as soon as I saw one pimple I was like, oh, what the heck is going on? So at first I thought it was like, you know, stress, hair products that I was using, makeup products that I was using, but as I saw it was getting worse, I was like, nope, gotta go to the doctor. So on May 22nd I visited a dermatologist at the Schwager Dermatology Group. So as I mentioned, I booked the appointment through ZocDoc, and when I was on ZocDoc, it shows you a picture of the practitioner, and then it also gives you like their background, what school they went to, what boards they sit on, how much experience that they have. So I knew that I wanted an African-American woman as my dermatologist. So, you know, I went through, I found this doctor, I don't remember the name, but anyway, I found a black woman dermatologist, and she had like great background. She sat like on several boards related to dermatology. She had lots of experience under her belt, so I was like, she should be able to, you know, help me out, given that I do, like, you know, I'm colored, I have melanin, and she's been doing this for so long. So basically, when I got to that dermatologist appointment, they gave me a PA that worked under that dermatologist, and I was concerned because I'm like, this is my first time ever going to an appointment that I scheduled through ZocDoc, and I was like, why am I getting somebody different than what I booked? So that already like kind of pissed me off, because I was like, I specifically scheduled my appointment 2 weeks later so that I can get an appointment with the African-American woman dermatologist, and I'm coming and you guys are assigning me somebody else. But I was like, I'm already here, so let's just do what we gotta do and assess my skin. So she basically observed my face, and majority of my breakouts were like on my forehead, and it was just really bad. Like, it hurt, it was just really, really bad. It was just like a lot of bumps, a lot of discoloration, a lot of hyperpigmentation, and I feel like a lot of people didn't notice it or didn't see it because, you know, I have my bangs now. So sidebar, at first I thought my bangs were the reason that I was getting like this acne on my forehead, but I was like, my bangs have been here since August, and in December was when I started realizing like the first sign of a breakout. So I was like, the timeline just doesn't really make sense. So since I had my bangs, a lot of people didn't notice the breakouts. When I would say my skin was crazy, people would be looking at me like, what are you talking about? Occasionally I would get breakouts like here or like in my chin area, but for the most part the breakouts were on my forehead. And I'll go ahead and insert a picture on the screen. So she observed my forehead, and she was basically saying like, it's acne and it looks like it hurts, and she's going to, I think she pulled out like some type of like microscopic tool and looked at it, and she was like, I'm gonna prescribe you some things and like, you know, school you on the products, how to use them and why you're using them. So in case you guys do not know, acne is a skin condition that occurs when hair follicles plug with oil and dead skin cells. So acne is very common amongst young people, amongst teenagers, but I've never ever had any signs of acne before. So I was like, the fact that I'm 24, 25 and this is the first time that I've ever seen any signs of acne, I just found it strange, but I was just like, whatever. So when I left the dermatologist, she basically prescribed me with 3 things. So the first thing was an antibiotic that I had to take by mouth, and the name of it was Cetaphil. And it's basically a tetracycline, not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, I'll go ahead and put it on the screen, derived antibiotic, and it is a treatment for moderate to severe acne. So she prescribed that to me, and as I mentioned, I do have health insurance now. So with my health insurance, I had to pay $50 for that antibiotic. And then she also prescribed me Clindagel, which is a topical antibiotic to stop the growth of certain bacteria that causes acne. And she gave me 4 samples. Let me see if I have them. So this is the Clindagel, and she gave me 4 samples of it, and she told me that it should be able to last me a month. So this was the Clindagel. And then the last thing that she prescribed me was Epiduo Forte, which is a vitamin A derivative that is a topical antiseptic, and it's for acne treatment, and it helps reduce inflammation and redness, and that was free with my insurance. So those were the 3 things that she prescribed to me, and basically I was supposed to take the Cetaphil antibiotic pill once a day. I was supposed to put the Clindagel on affected areas during the night during the morning, and then during the nighttime I was supposed to use the Epiduo Forte on my face because the Epiduo Forte makes your skin sun sensitive. So I will put that on at night and then rinse it off in the morning. So I started taking the medicine and I noticed some changes. Like my skin didn't hurt as much in my forehead area because it was just very sensitive. Like anything that touched my forehead, like it would just make me cringe. So I did notice that my skin didn't hurt as much. When I did research, I found that a lot of things said it would take like 4 months for you to actually like start seeing like real changes of like, you know, the disappearance of the bumps or the disappearance of the coloring. So after my dermatologist appointment, I did like a lot of research on my own because I was like, you know, doctors can basically give you whatever and you know, just charge you the bill and then you just take this medicine. So I did a lot of research on YouTube and on Google, and I basically found a pattern that a lot of people's dermatologists prescribe them the same type of medicine. And to my understanding and my knowledge and from my research, I found that there's different stages of acne, and I just can't imagine that the same exact topical medicines and pill medicines take care of like every type of acne. So to me it was kind of sketchy because I'm like, first I went and I asked, well, I scheduled my appointment with the African American dermatologist and I got, not her, and then I get this medicine that basically everybody on YouTube, everybody on Google, everybody in their blogs is basically saying that their dermatologist prescribed them. So I was like, okay. So that was on May 22nd, and as you guys know, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I went to Vegas for Memorial Weekend. So when I was in Vegas, I didn't really keep up with the medicine. Well, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't keep up with the medicine because it's antibiotics and I was in Vegas, aka I was drinking. So I was like, I'm not gonna, you know, take these pills with me, take the cream with me because I'm gonna be drinking and I can't take it. So during that weekend, I didn't take it, and I didn't really notice a difference. Like, it didn't start hurting again or anything. It was kind of just the same. So then on June 5th, I visited an aesthetician. So my sister has had acne for years now, and she went to an aesthetician starting last year, and this aesthetician specializes in taking care of African American skin. She's very knowledgeable. My sister's progress has been amazing. So I was like, I need to get an appointment with your aesthetician because I just need a second opinion. It just didn't sit right with me, like the way that I was prescribed the same medicine that everybody else was taking, and the fact that an African American woman just didn't look at my skin. I don't know, it was just something with me. I made an appointment with her. So I met with her on June 5th, and I basically booked a consultation appointment, which was $150, and then depending on what treatment you got during the first time, the price is adjusted. So before going to my esthetician appointment, I had to fill out a questionnaire which basically asked me questions about like my skin and medical history. So of course, when I did that questionnaire, I wrote out all of the medicines that the dermatologist had prescribed me with and what I was using. So during my appointment, the first thing we did, we went through the questions and my responses, and this was my mistake and I'm gonna own up to it, and that's that on that. But basically in her policy, she says if you're taking any medicines for your skin or prescribed by a dermatologist, stop it 7 days prior to your appointment. And I didn't read the policy, so I didn't know. So I had stopped using the medicine 2 days before my appointment. So, you know, she asked me and I told her the truth. I was like, yeah, I used it 2 days ago. And she was like, she couldn't basically give me the service that she wanted to give me. So with the consultation, you kind of go through the questionnaire and then she'll provide a preliminary service to get you started with your skin journey. So she told me that what she wanted to do was an extraction, but it would be too harsh given that I stopped taking the medicine from the dermatologist only 2 days before my appointment. So what she did is she gave me blue light therapy for acne. So she double cleansed my skin, exfoliated, applied the acne treatment, and I was under the blue light for 30 minutes. And yeah, everything just stinked. And I'm just like, yo, like, what the heck is going on? Like, I thought my skin was getting better. I don't know if it was a combination of like the dermatologist medicine that was like settling into my skin plus like the things she was giving me, but my face just stung. So when I left the appointment, she put some type of like sealing on my skin, and she was like, I couldn't wash my face that night. I would have to wait until the next day to wash my face so that it can settle in. And she was like, you know, you might see some flaking, and you're gonna see more breakouts, just because the treatment that she gave me is basically going to like pull everything up so that, you know, everything could clear up, and then we'll go forward with taking care of things with the next appointment. So I was like, okay, I used to have, I don't want to say eczema, but I had something similar to eczema when I was younger on my skin. So I would have like slight flaking if my skin wasn't moisturized. So that's kind of what I was expecting, because I've never really had like a skin appointment or like somebody take care of my skin or anything done to my skin. So that's basically what I was expecting. So she sent me home with small samples of a cleanser, SPF, and a moisturizer, and she basically told me use it for a week, and then after the week send her pictures of my face, front, side, and side, and I'll go ahead and include those pictures on the screen, the pictures that I sent her, and then she would basically send me my full-size products based on if she thinks that the samples she gave me were right, or if we needed to adjust products, she would send me a different set of products. So went home, couldn't wash my face, so I went to sleep, and I woke up and my skin was healing. I'll go ahead and include pictures on the screen here of what my skin looked like the next morning. Yeah, my friend was like, sis, did you do a chemical peel? And I was like, no, because I definitely asked her that, just because I just asked a lot of questions whenever I get a service, and especially if it's a new service, I'm just like bombarding the person with questions. So she told me like, no chemical peel, my skin is too harsh for that right now. So I was wondering why my friend was asking me that, and then when I got up to use the bathroom in the morning, I'm like, yo, my face looks crazy, like crazy. And my friend was like, sis, I think she burnt your skin. And I was like, no, like, she told me to expect some flaking. She told me to expect, like, you know, more breakouts because everything's pushing out of my skin. Also, as I mentioned, my sister Kim had basically went through this whole process, and I watched her go through it. So I did see what her skin looked like a day or two after going to her appointments. But it was just weird because my skin just looked crazy. Like, look at these pictures. Just look at them. My skin looked crazy. So yeah, so basically took 2 to 3 days for like all of the peeling or majority of the peeling to go away. So on Saturday, so that was Wednesday. So on Saturday, I still had like a little bit left, and I had to go to my friend's birthday party. And I was just like, honestly, like, I don't look crazy compared, because I know what I look like on day 1 versus day 3/4, you know? So when I was out, everybody was like, oh my God, like, what's wrong with your face? What's wrong with your face? And I'm just like, yeah, I do look crazy, because people are used to me having clear skin. People are used to my face being beat all the time. And girl, when you go to that appointment, you cannot use makeup 7 days after your treatment. So I was there just like this, lashes, brows, and a gloss. And, you know, people were asking me, and when I tell y'all that people were assuming the most ridiculous things, and I'm just like, honestly, if I saw somebody and something was wrong with their face, I wouldn't really point it out, because I know that they're aware of it, and it's probably just something they don't want to speak about, you know? So people were asking me like, is that a birthmark? Did you fall? Did you do a chemical peel? What happened to your face? Like, is that sunburn? I just heard so many things, and at one point I just kept saying yes to everybody. I was like, yep, it's a birthmark, yep, it's sunburn, just because I just had to repeat myself several times. And I did want to post this video before that, just because I knew I was going to see a lot of people were going to have questions, and in general I just wanted to give you guys an update, because that's also a reason why I haven't really been consistent with posting. So yeah, so I got a lot of questions about that, and also I was out, but I wasn't posting on social media, so a lot of people, you know, I just think y'all be missing my face when I be gone. But that's basically what happened. I did an acne treatment. It required me to flake more than I expected it to, so I kind of just had to go MIA. I couldn't be in contact with the sun at least 2 days after my treatment, so I was just going through a lot. It was also my first time ever like seeing my skin like that, so it was just very weird, I guess. So when I sent the pictures to my aesthetician so that she could clear me for the products, she basically said that, and I'll like kind of zoom in on the picture so that you guys can see, and I don't know if you guys could see it on camera, but it kind of like scabbed, like it left an effect of if a scab came off, and she was basically saying that was due to the fact that I was using the dermatologist medicine up to 2 days before my appointment. So, you know, I messed up, but my skin is definitely clearing up, because it was like more like white before. So, you know, my new layer of skin is going in, so it doesn't look as bad. I'm still kind of peeling a little bit around my mouth. My skin just feels crazy, y'all. Like, I've been going through it. So yeah, so I wanted to show you guys the products that I'm using now. So I'm using PCA skin products, and the first thing I'm using is this cleanser. So this is the BPO 5% cleanser, and this cleanser is used for the treatment of acne, helps skin clear of new acne, pimples, blackheads, and whiteheads. And then the moisturizer I'm using is the Clear Skin Moisturizer from PCA Skin. And the directions of this product is after cleansing, toning, and applying any PCA skin treatment serums, smooth onto the skin day or night, follow with the appropriate PCA skin SPF. So the SPF that I'm using is the Hydrated Plus Broad Spectrum SPF 30 from PCA Skin as well. So this is basically what I'm using on my skin. So in the mornings I cleanse and then I apply my SPF, and then at night I cleanse and then apply my moisturizer for hydration. So that's basically my skincare routine now. It just feels weird because I have to be like so responsible for my skin now, which I was never used to doing before, which I should have, but whatever, we're just gonna move forward with things. So I do have another appointment scheduled with my aesthetician in July. And during that appointment, we're going to be doing the acne laser treatment. So I'm definitely going to vlog that and bring you guys along, just because I was looking at videos on YouTube and I didn't really see a lot of videos with people doing the laser acne treatment. So if it is something you guys are interested in doing or experiencing, I want to show you guys how it went for me, show you guys like the before, the after, the process, so you guys could get a sense of everything that your girl had to go through during that appointment. So that'll be in early July, and I'll try to upload that video as soon as I get that service. But that basically answers, I guess, the preliminary question of what the heck happened to your skin. And I think I went through all of the details and I provided you guys with all of the photos that I had. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you guys were concerned with what happened to my skin, if you guys were concerned of why I was kind of MIA, hopefully this video helps. So comment down below, let me know if you guys have any thoughts, comments, opinions, questions. If you're someone who went through an acne journey already, if you're someone who's currently going through one, if you're someone who's interested in going in one, comment down below, let us know. Also, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll try to answer it to the best of my knowledge, which I don't really have much yet, just because, you know, this is new to me, but I'll try. And that's that on that, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys subscribe before you guys head out, and if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up so that I know and I can see. Maybe this will be a series, maybe this will be one video, maybe, I don't know, we'll see what it comes down to. But comment down below, like this video, engage in this content, and we can go ahead and keep it going. As always, I'll go ahead and include my recent uploads here in case you guys are not caught up for whatever reason. And until my next upload, I will see you guys later.